Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode from StudTech. And in this episode, we are going to be heading to a new area. It's not over that way. It's definitely over this way. Anyway, we did a live stream a couple days ago, and I chose out the new location for where I am going to build my house. And if you didn't hear the memo, I'm going to be building a Victorian house, which is going to be a little interesting. I'm going to be going for a Queen Anne's Victorian house. I think, although it would be very, very, very difficult to do in vanilla Minecraft unless you built it on an absolutely massive scale, I think with the mods that are in StudTech, we actually are able... I think we're going to be able to pull it off between Carpenter's blocks, micro blocks, all that kind of good stuff. Another thing that I wanted to bring up, if you haven't noticed, this video is being uploaded in glorious 1080p 60 frames per second. New computer hype. But anyway, this is the wonderful location that I have chosen to build up my house. I've already got some of the area kind of cleared out, as you can see. What I like about this area is a few things. It's fairly flat, so there's not a lot of terraforming that really needs to be done. I've got oak here and birch. There's dark oak right over here. And back there, there's jungle wood, and there's some rubber trees mixed around in here as well. There's also a slime island up there, and it's really just kind of a pretty beautiful, kind of a remote location. And I think for what I kind of have envisioned in my head here, I think this area will work very well. Now, during the live stream, we did go ahead and get a Tinker's Smeltery set up. I also took those technical machines that I built a couple episodes ago and brought those over here as well. So we've got our pulverizer and our redstone furnace, which is in the wrong spot. This is why I don't do technical machines very often. We need to fix that immediately. Alright, let's try this again. We can just go ahead and break these like so. And the energetic infuser, which is this thingy, can go right there. That can stay right there, but the redstone furnace needs to be over here because the pulverizer feeds into it. So, there we go. That's much better. Now it should all be working properly, and it's all nice and there we go. Nice and powered up. We got our RF. I can always dump more magma in there. We have a lava tank over here to power that as well. But anyway, so what I want to do in this episode is I'd like to kind of get the foundation laid for our house. Now, I repeat, I do not have even remotely close to enough resources to get a really good start on this house in this episode. As far as like building up walls and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to need to gather an insane amount of resources for this house because it is going to be pretty big. But with that said, I should be able to build at least the foundation here. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our chisel, and we might as well grab our carpenter's hammer as well. Maybe the iron saw. I don't think we're going to need that, but we'll grab it just in case. We can probably take the torches out of our inventory, at least for the time being. And let's chisel up some of this stuff. Now, for the Victorian house, there's a few options, but I think what I'm going to go with is I'm kind of thinking the French cobblestone tiles for just the foundation here. And this smeltery is only temporary. This is going to be going in probably the basement of the house once it's all actually built and all that kind of stuff. So don't worry about the fact that there's just a smeltery random and some, redstone-y technical stuff just sitting out here. That is not going to be there as we move along here. But let's see. I think we'll put the outer limit of the house, maybe about here. And then we're going to go quite a ways to over maybe about here or so. The house is going to face out that way. Then we're going to bring it back to about here. And maybe over once again to... Is that right? Yeah. Those chests are going to have to move. I don't know that that's enough space. In fact, I'm thinking it's not. So I think what we're probably going to have to do is patch up this hole and kind of make some space for the house. Now, I should have a pretty good amount of dirt lying around in here. Yes, I do. Good, good, good. So let's try and patch that up real quick. We're just going to kind of do one of these. Now, we are getting a little bit of server block lag, which is less than ideal, but we should be all right. But we're just going to go ahead and patch up this entire little hole here. And what that will allow us to do is expand the house over in this direction. And that's what we want. If I can avoid falling into said hole. There we go. That's much better. Let's just patch this up. Should be about done. There we go. Now this lag, I don't know if that's my internet or if that's the server, because my internet is being super wonky today. 12 hours to upload a single video. I will be lucky if I actually get 2 videos out. I'm recording this Tuesday night, and I will be really lucky if I hit 2 videos tomorrow, because or any more than that. I think what I might actually have to do is put the videos on my laptop and take them to the campus where I go to college and upload them there, which is ridiculous because I'm paying for very, very, very good internet. I should be getting... It should take me maybe an hour and a half to upload like a 3 gigabyte video. So 12 hours, that's totally unacceptable. We do have a technician coming out, hopefully, to fix that up. But let's see. What we're going to do here is we're going to expand this out maybe to about here instead. No. That's too much. That's too much. Let's bring it out to about here, I think. And then we'll walk this over. We're going to use this same limit. And then we'll kind of take this one and line that up right there. There we go. So then we'd have a wall here, a wall here. And I think that'll actually work quite nicely for the foundation. I think that'll work. We'll have a wall coming out this way. And then a wall coming out that way. But the house itself is not going to be entirely square. That would be rather boring, especially for a Victorian style, and a Queen Anne Victorian for that matter, which is well known for its various different shapes. You'll have like towers with conical pointed roofs and all sorts of stuff, but I think that's about the right size. So now that we've got kind of our foundation laid a little bit, let me look at that again. I wish I could get a better vantage point. We'll kind of see if maybe we can climb up these trees a little bit. That might work. Seems to be some climbing leaves over here. Let's take a look. Let's see what my parkour skills are. Oh, not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I think that will be big enough. That should do nicely. So, now, the next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to kind of shape this a little bit. So for that, I will need my excavator, which I have right here. And we're going to need to kind of bring this area back a little bit more. Probably even a little bit more than that. To make some room over here for this little chunk of the house. And what this is going to be is a kind of a tower slash stairwell that goes up to the second floor. So what we'll do first is we'll fill this whole wall in, and then we can kind of sculpt around it. That's kind of my general plan of action, if you will. So we'll just kind of bring this around like that. We'll do the same over here, although it looks like I am definitely going to need more of these cobblestone tiles than what I have, that's fine. Let's just put them where the dirt was. And we can just fill this all in. Now, I'm not using Carpenter's blocks here because they're not really needed. At least not for this part of the house. I will probably be using them in other spots so that I can get different colors and all sorts of things. But for now, I am foregoing the Carpenter's blocks. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. Okay, let's put some of this stuff away. Oh, I also made myself a hardened flux capacitor. Apparently you can use that on tools to make them last for a very long time. So that's something that I'm going to be doing. But before I can do that, I need to make the tool that's going to go on, and I have not yet done that. So let's just put these chests over here so that we can dump all of our random stuff and just get it out of our inventory. There we go. Get it. Get it. Oh, man, there's so much stuff. So much. There we go. Oop, the torches I actually want. Those I actually want. We'll just do one of those. Ooh, I missed a mushroom. Okay. So, let me know what you guys think of the Victorian house idea, the concept of it. I'm really kind of excited to try it out, but it is not going to be easy. I cannot think of... I think the hardest part's probably going to be the roof. The roof is going to be very challenging because there's just so many different shapes and angles and things. I think I'm definitely going to have to make use of the Carpenter's slopes and cone blocks and things like that, which I haven't used. I didn't use them last season in Stud Tech, which honestly was probably kind of my loss, but that's okay. Did I put stuff in here? Ooh, I did put stuff in here. Let's get all of this out of our inventory as well. And I will put a good chunk of that over here. The rest of this we'll hold on to. And then we'll just put a crafting table in the middle. Okay, so now that we've got that taken care of, let's finish patching. That is not the same block. These are small cobblestone bricks. I think I actually like the stone cobblestone bricks, the small cobblestone bricks better. That's really unfortunate. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and swap those out, and I will be right back. All right, guys, I am back, and I've got that all swapped back out. That's much better now. So what we're going to do over here is I think we're going to make ourselves a little tower, and we're just going to kind of center it right about here. And then it will kind of come out like this and like that. So, oh, you know what? I think I've changed my mind. Let's change the dimensions of that up a little bit. I think we'll go Instead, I think we'll go 5 and 3. So let's see here. If we go 1, 2, do. Yep, that'll work. Okay. So that, oh no, that's still not right. You know what I should probably do is just count this out. So let's go. This goat is really, really in my way. There we go. Goat is dealt with. So we do something like that. We go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that would be 5. That I think might be a little bit too big. So maybe we'll scale that back to there instead. So it'll be 3. And then it would just kind of come like that. Yeah, that should do. That should actually do quite well. So then what we can do is clear out this whole little chunk. So we'll have kind of a nice, I don't know if we necessarily want to call it a tower, but that's basically what it's going to be. Although I'm kind of also thinking that maybe we want to bring that this way just a little bit. So it's not quite so clashy, I guess. So then it would come like this instead. And around, let's go ahead and sleep real quick. Whoa, I dropped my axe, but that's alright, I can pick that up in the morning. That's fine. There we go. So I think what we'll do instead is we'll actually bring this in, as I was saying, just a teensy bit. And that way, it doesn't jut out from the house quite as much. It's not such a dramatic extension. I think I like this better. Let's look at it. Yeah, that's definitely more fitting. Okay, so that's cool. And then this will all end up being a deck, although, now that I'm looking at this, I don't know. Seems like there's no winning sometimes. Maybe what we could do is we could actually bring this back a bit or something. I don't really know. Because I want the deck to come out to about here, but I was also hoping that it would line up with the tower. But the tower looked like it was sticking out way too far. Maybe what we can do is, maybe we can just return it to the way it was. Let's try this again. See if maybe we can get it to stick this time. Take that one out and that one out. And that one out and that one out and that one out and that one out. And, oh, wait, no. No. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I'm removing the wrong ones. It's that kind of a day, guys. You'll just have to forgive me. I am, I don't know if you watched my Lotro video, but I am not feeling 100% today. I am a little bit, I don't know, I'm kind of in I guess I would call it like a funk, kind of a weird, almost like being sick, but not really sick. I don't really know how to explain it. But anyway, we've got that going for us. Now what we want to do is I want to start curving this. And the way that we're going to do that is we're basically going to take out a couple blocks at a time, until we decide that it has curved enough. So then this one would be what? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. For a total of 5. These would get removed. And this is 5, right? Nope, that's 4. I don't want a dramatic curve. Just kind of a little, kind of a gradual one. Something like that, maybe. Let's take a look at that from up here. That doesn't look too bad. Kind of curves around the house a little bit. And then here in the back, we can do maybe a larger area. So we'll kind of count in maybe about here. I'm thinking we'll kind of bring this out maybe 4 blocks. Yeah, that should be good. And then over here, we'll do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right there. And then this can all be removed. So we'll get that all taken out. And that looks pretty good. So the only thing that I'd still want to add would be a little bit of more detail on this side. So we'll maybe go 1, 2, and maybe about like here. We'll make one of those. And then over here, maybe, we'll do another one. And those will basically end up being large window type things that you see on Victorian houses. So that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. This side we'll have to do something with, but right now the smeltery is there kind of getting in our way. So I'll worry about that later. For now, let's go ahead and take one more look at it from up above, and we'll see what we think. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. So that actually doesn't look too bad. We'll have a deck here that will maybe even wrap all the way around the house. These will be large window areas. We'll have a little back area over here, and we'll probably put another one of those maybe over here too. But I can envision the house. I can picture it. I'm starting to be able to picture it, and that's what it's all about, guys. But we are definitely out of time for this episode. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I really do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time. So, we've got those 2 sides of the roof done. Now here, we need a little window thing. So we're going to put something like that